It was never good.
Disney had to make the decision to either pursue pirates or pursue National Treasure.
Make something better.
First off, they make the right decision on that.
Oh,
They pursued pirates.
Right.
And so they couldn't pursue it anymore.
Which
they
now
pursued the hell out of pirates.
Yeah, and now that's in limbo because they're basically rebooting it, and nobody wants to see a reboot of Pirates.
Well, you have to. You have a Disney ride still that is based off of a movie that you have. That ride hasn't even been open for very long.
Well, yeah, they want to make Jack Sparrow a woman now.
Oh, never mind. I don't know. Look, man, why y'all want to hate women? Stop it. Now she's Jackie Sparrow.
I would rather them make
Jackie
a whole.
Sparrow.
I'd rather make them. I'd rather them have a whole new character.
Hey, guess what? There's a big C. It's a big C.
Right.
There's other pirates.
There's a lot of history of pirates.
Right. I promise you, there are other pirates. Hell, on the Caribbean.
You guys just want another Johnny Depp. He's not coming back, guys.
No, he's not.
He's good.
And he would be smart not to.
Yeah, because he still has 3 more. What is it?
And
Fantastic Beasts movies to do.
Does he really?
Yeah, they're doing 5.
Those are god awful too.
What's that?
He has 3 more?
They're doing 5. So 2's already come out, and they have 3 more.
I'd rather him do more Pirates of the Caribbean.
We didn't need the second one.
We didn't need the first one. They're all terrible.
The first one was cool.
But of course,
the first one was terrible.
But of course, they Warner Brothers has to keep their Harry Potter cash cow going somehow. I would rather them just make.
They could have just made a TV show.
I would much rather them just do The Cursed Child and call it a day.
I just rather them make more pirates. I don't know. You guys are going deep into the lore, but I don't care about it.
It's a play that came out in the UK. It actually just started. They started doing it here in Broadway about a year ago. But people have wanted this to turn into a movie for the longest, but that I don't know if it's ever going to happen.
J.K. Rowling has shown that she can't write a movie script, so
the play is actually really good. She wrote she co-wrote the play, and it's actually really good.
Yeah.
But the problem is that Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson, they don't want to come back and do it. They spent their whole entire childhood doing this.
They want to do adult things, but
and not be an adult and a child.
Right. They don't want to have to play grown-up Harry Potter and still not do magic. So yeah, let's make a whole other movie about magic that we don't know. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, that's how did we get on that? Anyway, National Treasure 3 is happening, and apparently it could be possibly being penned by Bad Boys 3 writer Chris Brenner.
So the funny thing is, when this announcement came out, it was kind of like thrown in under the fact that they're already starting pre-production of Bad Boys 4.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to get into that in just a second. Is that all our movie news?
Thank God.
Listen, let's
need to do this.
No,
we don't.
Let's get into it. Okay, listen. That's it for the movie news. We're going to go ahead and head into our... Is that right? We're done with that? Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and head into our honest rating of Bad Boys for Life, which would be the 3rd addition to Bad Boys. Starring Martin Lawrence and Will Smith and a bunch of other people we don't care about.
Yes.
No, she did look great.
Yes.
Vanessa Hudgens did.
Yes.
We're going to get into all of that. We're going to give it our honest ratings. Let's go ahead and get our bumper going.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Well, we're waiting.
Are you ready, Jefferson? I'm ready. Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money.
And here we go.
And we are back. Bad Boys for Life. I'm going to give you a brief description. Old school cops Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett team up to take down the vicious leader of a Miami drug cartel. Newly created elite team Ammo, that's creative, of the Miami Police Department, along with Mike and Marcus, go up against the ruthless Armando Armas. This movie has a Rotten Tomato score currently of 74%. Let's go ahead and get honest about Bad Boys for Life.
It's just audience rating.
It doesn't have a cinema score yet.
Yeah, it doesn't. But just from social media, I've seen a lot of people that really enjoyed the movie.
I did too. Surprise, surprise.
So,
Chris,
I told you how I got, with my seat situation. But I decided, since I got the Regal Unlimited now, and they have the 4DX movies.
Right.
So I saw this in 4DX, and if you've never seen a 4DX movie, it's an experience. So like,
she's shaking it.
The seats shake every time bullets flew by. There's a puff of air that comes like by the side of your head. When they hit like the water, there was like a spray of mist that hit you in your face.
At the movies.
That's what she said. But anyways, but it was an experience. Like the car chases, like the seats are going like this, and like.
Wait, your seat is actually moving.
The seat's actually moving with the car.
This is a lot. It sounds like
it's a lot.
The 4D ride at the.
It is. It's basically like when
Adventure Time.
When every time Will Smith got his ass kicked, like to the back of the seat, you could feel like stuff hitting your like.
One second, Chris, before you keep going. I always forget to do this. Spoilers ahead. We are going to spoil this movie. So before Chris goes any further and gives any plot details, which trust me, it's not giving away much. We're going to spoil this movie. Chris, carry on.
So yeah, when he's getting his ass kicked, you feel it in the back of the chair. Like that in itself, movie aside, that in itself right there is worth a Molotov. Just being to see that.
Wow, are you giving this a Molotov?
No. I said the experience.
Save your fire.
The experience was worth a Molotov.
Okay.
Like I said, I never seen a 4D movie. Okay. Like not even the rides or anything like that. So like this was cool.
You don't get motion sickness?
No. I thought I was.
Like a lot.
It was.
I feel like I would get annoyed. Like don't spray me in my face.
I don't like a lot of sensory stuff, man.
Yeah.
And then the gay guys right next to me, they had their beer and they were like, I'm gonna call the manager. My beer spilled halfway through the movie. I'm like, y'all the dummies that went in to watch it. They're like, we didn't sign up for this. I'm like, you did. You bought the ticket. But yeah, it was fun. Vanessa Hudgens. There's so much that I can say about her, but I will keep it to myself because my fiance does listen to this podcast, and I still have to go home to her. So,
look at you.
With that being said, let's skip over her. But that gold dress, I know you know the gold dress. That was
the leading lady. Well, not the leading. Is she the leading? I guess she was the leading lady. I guess. I can't think of her name, her real name in real life. But Mike's love interest in the movie. Yeah, she did wear a.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Was that her?
Yes, that's her.
I'm thinking. Who am I thinking of?
Vanessa Hudgens was Will Smith's love interest?
Kinda, but not really. Look, they mentioned that they had a past, but they don't have. They didn't really show them together.
That girl is half his age.
She is.
I'm about to look her up. Go ahead, keep talking.
That's Zac Efron's ex.
Hold on. No, I'm looking. No, keep talking. I'm just gonna do my diligence.
But yeah, the movie, the action was good for the most part. Martin Lawrence, you can tell, was really out of shape. At least Will, he does his workouts. He tries to stay physically fit.
Still
Martin basically rolled out of bed and was like, "Yeah, I'm going to mail this one in." But for the most part, I thought I would have preferred to see more callbacks to the second movie. The whole thing with Reggie, that was hilarious. But yeah, I'll give it a...
What are you doing? What are you going to give it?
I'll give it a...
Come on, man. Come on. Let's do it with conviction.
I'll just give it a spark.
Ooh, Sparky. So yeah, make sure you guys check out the rating system there. He's giving it a spark. It's got a little bit of life to it, Man, this is tough for me. This is so tough because I wanted to really like this movie.
Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet, there are two scenes at the end People just got up and walked out, but there are 2 scenes at the very end of the movie you want to stick around and watch.
Like after trailers? I mean, after the credits?
Not the whole scene, not the whole thing, but they're like fairly quickly as soon as this trailer credits start.
I was about to say, because I saw those.
But there's 2 of them. There's one that plays, and then the credits starts back up, and then like a couple of minutes later, another one plays, and then that's it.
They made her look old in this movie. They made Vanessa Hudgens look old.
Yeah, she's
31 though.
Yeah.
Jeez. God. Time flies.
Vanessa.
Jeez.
Come be a guest on the show.
But no, so this movie, Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys for Life. It's time the bad boys die. Which almost happens in this movie, right?
Several times.
Several times. Mike Lowry, played by Will Smith, gets shot up. Yeah, he actually gets shot up in this movie. And of course he's not going to die.
No, it was too early in the movie.
Yeah, way too early. He walks perfectly fine later. Very soon after. But
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. But by the time he got out of the wheelchair, after 6 months later, like he looked like he could just go run around. Like he wasn't like, I just walked for the first time. Like, what are you doing? But anyway,
I think like they were just playing that up for the fact that there was a wedding. But I think he was actually walking before that. Like,
no, that's my point. Like clearly, they didn't take the time to be like, yo, he might still be kind of messed up. Like probably real physical damage after taking 3 shots to the body like that. He probably won't be up walking around even after 6 months like that. He was pretty spry.
Yeah.
Even for 50. He was like, yeah, you take bullets really well. But yeah, so Bad Boys for Life. All right, man. I wanted to like this movie. I didn't even take notes this time because I didn't think I was gonna have to.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought I was gonna end up liking this movie, and I did.
Here we go.
And I didn't. So there were things that were cool about the movie, right? You got to see Will Smith and Martin back together, and that's it. Like they didn't bring back any of the people from like the other stuff except for the captain, and that was only for the emotional beat of we're gonna kill him to make you feel something. Like no one else came back really.
I mean, his wife and his Marcus's wife and kids are the same.
No, his son's not there. He has other kids, right?
Oh yeah, they never showed his son.
Exactly. They just they did a power. They just don't even talk about those kids no more.
But they did bring back Reggie,
which was for no good reason. He looked doofy.
I think this is sweet. I think he looks like that in real life.
Well, I believe it. But so let's. All right, I'm gonna get into it. All right, so here's the thing. The movie itself, it just does things that it does things that it knows that we liked from the other movies, right? Mm-hmm. And there's no real context. So let's start from the beginning. At the very beginning of the movie, there's Mike Lowry, Will Smith's character, and Martin Lawrence, Marcus Burnett. They're speeding in a Porsche through Miami. Because we've seen Will Smith drive very fast in the other 2 movies. Come to find out, he's doing all of this, doing all these tricks just to pull up, just so, Martin can try to get there and see his grandchild, which he still doesn't make it on time because the kid's already born. So all that was for nothing.
Yeah.
But they do all of it.
The baby's all cleaned up and everything, so he's been gone for a couple hours.
Yeah, the baby's been born. Whatever they were doing prior to that, all that driving didn't do anything.
No, not at all.
They could have got there safely. Very safely.
Then you walk in, you see Reggie, old tall ass.
But it's like, okay, so they did all of that, but of course, like I said, it's just a thing. Like, it's not really anything. But they know. Now, the driving stuff, it looks cool.
I was confused with what was the whole purpose of having like the cop cars, and they're doing
it's almost like they were supposed to have a police escort.
Yeah.
But the baby's already born.
Yeah.
So again, it's just a thing. We've seen he's been driving fast since Bad Boys 1. Like that's his thing. He drives small, fast cars. Check. We got that. Now their banter was okay. It's Martin Lawrence, it's Will Smith. We expect their banter to be very witty, back and forth, electric. It wasn't. I'm sorry, Martin looked disengaged. he didn't look like he had really any energy in what he was doing.